Hello there.
What is up, Force fans? Welcome back to the Star Wars Vault. Today we're going to talk a bit about what's next for the Star Wars franchise. Now that the end of the Rise of Skywalker is here, we're going to talk about the future, what we have to look forward to, and what I think the best case scenario is for the future under Disney. But before we get into that, I just want to thank you guys for watching and remind you to subscribe to the channel. And I also want to let you guys know we have a brand new merch shop. So if you want to support the channel and help us out and make this channel the #1 Star Wars channel on YouTube, please check it out. I'll put the link in the description. And also, I wanted to gauge your guys' interest on if you guys would be interested in us doing some Battlefront gaming on the channel. Let me know if that's something you guys are interested in. Put it in the comments, and I'll set it up, and then maybe eventually we'll do some like live gaming and stuff like that, and we can all game together. Okay. So now that the Rise of Skywalker is done and the new decade has started, I just wanted to put a quick video together about what's coming next for Star Wars, and I'll give you a couple of my opinions on what I think Disney should do going forward. First, let's talk about what's set in stone and what's coming up first. So number one is we're getting the long-awaited Season 7 of the Clone Wars TV show, which will air on Disney Plus on February 17th. So only a little bit over a month away, and that's going to be awesome. I'm very excited for that. I love the Clone Wars TV show. It's one of the best things Star Wars has done, in my opinion. Next, The Mandalorian Season 2 will air this fall, which, I mean, I don't have to tell you how anticipated this is. I mean, go online for 5 minutes and try not to see a Baby Yoda meme. To round off the TV shows, also has confirmed an Obi-Wan series, which will give us the fans the long-awaited return of Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan. Disney has also confirmed a prequel show to the Rogue One movie, which will focus on Cassian Andor. I am excited for this one as well for a few reasons. Cassian Andor wasn't my favorite character in Rogue One, but I do think that Rogue One is for sure the best movie that Disney has made for the franchise so far. And also, the show takes place right in the heart of Imperial control, so the opportunity to see Vader or the Emperor is pretty real, and hopefully that will happen. So I'm excited for that. The last show that is confirmed as far as I know is called Star Wars Jedi Temple Challenge, which is a game show for kids starring Ahmed Best, aka Jar Jar Binks. But he won't be playing Jar Jar Binks in the show. He's going to be playing a new Jedi Master who's apparently canon. The show will be a Star Wars mixed with Legends of the Hidden Temple. I don't know how I really feel about that. It will probably be pretty cool for kids. I mean, I'll probably want to join the game show. Like, how old do you have to, what's the age limit? But I do think it'll be pretty weird to see, like a Star Wars game show. So honorable mention, I do, or maybe just say being hopeful, I did also hear a rumor about a Vader TV show that would be featuring Hayden Christensen, but that's just a rumor for now, and I don't want to get my hopes up too high, but that would be definitely amazing. Okay, so that's it as far as confirmed TV shows go for now, so let's move on to the elephant in the room, which is where do the movies go from here? So right now, Kevin Feige, the man in charge of the Marvel franchise, will be making a Star Wars movie. No real confirmation on what that is or what it's about. It'll be taking place in a new Star Wars era. Here's where it gets a little dicey and scary. Rian Johnson does still have a trilogy in the works. This will probably take place during what we have heard is called the High Republic era, which as far as eras go, it seems like it will be like more Old Republic style with lots of Jedi and Sith, or at least that's what I hope. So that could be awesome. We need a lot more Old Republic in the canon desperately. I'm not totally happy with the fact that Rian Johnson is doing it, and I don't really understand why Disney thought it was a good idea to keep him in there from like all the hate that he got after The Last Jedi. And he did get so much hate that like I could see him kind of like pushing it a little bit more. You know, the whole movie he did, The Last Jedi, was to subvert everyone's expectations, and I feel like he stands behind it pretty hard. So I can't see him like giving in to fans in the new movies, which is kind of Just a little unnerving, but, who knows? He might not have any say like JJ. Okay, but that's about it as far as the confirmed content coming out. So now I just want to briefly discuss what I think Disney should do going forward to avoid an absolute mess that they had with the Skywalker saga. Number one, Disney needs to fire Kathleen Kennedy. Let's be honest, we've given her every chance possible to make things happen, but it's clear that it's not working out. Hire someone like Dave Filoni or Jon Favreau as CEO, which would be great. I don't think that will happen, though, because I don't think that they're going to fire a woman and hire a guy. Even if it's the right choice, I just don't see Disney making that move. But I do think that there has to be something that needs to change. Something needs to change over at Disney. So my biggest fear with the CEO choice is that they go with someone based solely on something that has nothing to do with Star Wars, and they're going to be someone from like somewhere where they've never heard the word star and wars in the same sentence. So that would be terrifying. But I think Kathleen Kennedy, she wasted an opportunity with not using George Lucas at all. And I also don't, I don't know how much say she has in everything either, because I know, she's not the lead at Disney. She's just Lucasfilms, but I think she's had her go of it. Okay, number 2, never, ever make a trilogy movie one at a time like some kind of amateurs. If you're gonna write a trilogy, write all 3 movies ahead of time. You should know where the characters came from, where they're going, and where they need to end up in the end of the story. And while writing, maybe watch a Star Wars movie or 2 so you have some kind of idea of what it is. That seems pretty basic, but it had to be said. Number 3, know your fan base and cater to them. A common theme I've heard people like Bob Iger himself say is that they want to open Star Wars up to more people and not just the core fans. Now, I get that, of course, you're a business. You want a lot of people to like and to buy your merchandise and watch your movies and all that. But I feel like they're making a huge mistake here. Star Wars is the biggest franchise of all time, and it's not because of Disney. It was the biggest franchise because of the core fans. People like me who, if I like the movie, I'll see it 10 times. I'll buy every piece of merchandise available, and that's how the core fans are. Cater to them, and all the other people will follow. If you grew up during the prequel or the original trilogy era, I'm sure you remember the hype and the toys and all the amazing stuff. I bought everything. I single-handedly have spent thousands of dollars on Star Wars stuff over the years. The casual fan you pick up by making a movie like your standard popcorn blockbuster with no real story or substance are not the fans who are going to spend endless money. So wake up, because if you make this movie that the core fans will love, that means you've made a great movie, and the casuals will follow. They're not going to not see the movie. It's going to be an epic movie like you want to make. Just make it for the core fans and everyone will follow. Now, I could probably go on and on about this stuff for another 40 minutes, but we just did that, so I'm not going to make another 40-minute video today. I'm going to actually end on a positive note, however. Regardless of what you thought about the Skywalker saga and what happened in the end, Disney has done some great stuff with Star Wars. Star Wars Rebels, The Mandalorian. We've gotten some awesome stuff. And I do think that there will be plenty more awesome Star Wars to come. Whether you like it all or not, there will be some cool stuff in the future, and I'm excited about it. So, and if anybody at Disney ever watches this video and they need someone to consult whether their stuff is legit, call me up. I'll do it for free. No charge. Anyways, people, that's that. Let's hope these changes happen, and let's hope the next decade of Star Wars is much better than the last one. Thank you all for watching. I love you all. Please comment on the video if you have something to say. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell for more awesome Star Wars content. And again, if you really want to support the channel, check out our merch shop in the description. Thank you guys again. Everyone have a great day, and may the Force be with you always.